Unruly, disorderly and disruptive, and not amenable to discipline or control. The flight was forced to divert after an unruly passenger started a verbal confrontation with the crew. Allegedly/alleged, claimed to be the case or to have done something wrong, although there is no proof yet. The suspect allegedly possessed classified information during the alleged security breach. Saluting, making a formal sign of respect, typically by raising the hand to the forehead. The veterans were seen saluting the flag during the memorial service. Synagogue, a building where a Jewish assembly or congregation meets for religious worship. Local authorities increased security patrols around the local synagogue following recent threats. Disintegrating, breaking up into small parts, typically as a result of impact or decay. The old satellite was disintegrating as it re-entered the Earth's atmosphere. Erupting, breaking out suddenly or dramatically. Panic started erupting among the crowd when the fire alarm suddenly went off. Swarmed, to move somewhere in large numbers. Emergency responders soon swarmed the area to provide medical assistance to the victims. Strait, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas or large areas of water. The international community is concerned about the closure of the strategic strait due to the conflict. Sentry, a soldier stationed to keep guard or to control access. The sentry remained at his post throughout the night to ensure the base's security. Severed, cut off, or broken off. The communication cables were severed during the construction process, causing a local blackout. Distinctive, characteristic of one person or thing, serving to distinguish it from others. The aircraft is easily recognizable due to its distinctive radar dome on top. Obliterating, destroying utterly, wiping out. The heavy storm was capable of obliterating small wooden structures along the coast. Discrepancy, a lack of compatibility or similarity between two or more facts. Accountants found a significant discrepancy between the reported earnings and the actual bank balance. Billowing, of smoke, cloud, or steam, filling with air and swelling outward. Huge clouds of black smoke were billowing from the industrial warehouse fire. Crude, natural state, unrefined, especially oil. Global markets are reacting to the sudden rise in crude oil prices this week. Projectile, an object propelled through the air, especially one thrown as a weapon. Forensic experts are examining the projectile recovered from the scene of the incident. Scrambling, moving or doing something quickly to get a result. Government officials were scrambling to draft a new policy before the deadline. Distraught, deeply upset and agitated. The distraught family members waited outside the hospital for news of their loved ones. Retroactive, taking effect from a date in the past. The company announced a retroactive pay increase for all employees starting from January. Recess, a temporary suspension of business or procedure. The legislative members returned home during the 2-week spring recess. Flyby, a flight past a point, especially a close approach to a planet or location. The pilot performed a low-altitude flyby to salute the crowd gathered at the airfield. Replica, an exact copy or model of something. A museum-quality replica of the historic ship is currently on display in the harbor. Staunch, loyal and committed in attitude. As a staunch supporter of environmental protection, she organizes weekly cleanup events. Disparaging, expressing the opinion that something is of little worth, derogatory. The candidate was criticized for making disparaging remarks about his opponent's background. Aviators, pilots. Military aviators must undergo rigorous training to handle advanced jet fighters. Cockpit, a compartment for the pilot in an aircraft. The pilots remained focused in the cockpit while landing in heavy fog. Tarmac, the runway or area for aircraft at an airport. Passengers were asked to wait on the tarmac while the ground crew finished refueling. Blockade, an act of sealing off a place to prevent goods or people from entering or leaving. The naval blockade prevented essential supplies from reaching the besieged city. Crippled, severely damaged or incapacitated. The economy was crippled by a series of power outages and trade restrictions. Rammed, struck, or pushed something with great force. The car was badly damaged after it was rammed by a heavy truck at the intersection. Voyage, a long journey involving travel by sea or in space. The crew prepared for a 6-month voyage to explore the remote islands of the Pacific. Buzzer beater, a shot made just before the buzzer sounds at the end of a game. The crowd went wild after the player scored a dramatic buzzer beater to win the game. Frenzy, a state of uncontrolled excitement or wild behavior. The announcement of the new product release sent fans into a buying frenzy. Arboretum, a botanical garden devoted to trees. The local arboretum is a popular spot for families to enjoy nature on the weekends. Triumphant, having won a battle or contest, victorious. The team made a triumphant return to their home city after winning the championship. Improbable, not likely to be true or to happen. It was an improbable victory for the underdog team, given their recent performance. Benign, of a tumor, not malignant, harmless. After a thorough medical examination, the doctor confirmed that the growth was benign.